Hello children, how are you all? Hope everybody is keeping fine and safe. Today you are all happy, isn't it? We are into the last chapter in EVS. Which is that chapter? Chapter 7, Moving Air. So we completed 6 chapters and now we are in the last chapter, chapter 7, Moving Air. Do you know what is air? Suppose you feel hot and you switch on the fan. How do you feel? You feel cool. Why do you feel cool? Because you get some cool air from the fan. Okay, so what is this air actually? Can you see air? You cannot see air, but we can feel air. And moving air, air which can move, is known as wind. Okay, so let us see the slides. So children, you can see 2 images here. So in the first image you can see a tree, and in the second image you can see the sky. What is the color of the sky? The color of sky is blue, and here you can see leaves are falling down from the tree. Now you can see a whirling thing here. Actually, what is that? That is air. So see the shape of that, it's going like a circle. When you throw stones into water, you can see ripples are formed. So like that, this air is in the shape of a in circle. Okay, it's going like this, whirling and going like this. Chutti chutti ponu. Okay, so actually what is this? This is air. And what is this moving air called? Here this air is moving. You can see the shape. And that moving air is known as wind. I repeat, moving air is known as wind. Now you can see this air is moving, and what happens when this air is moving? You can see the leaves from the tree coming down. That is, the leaves are going down. So due to the action of this air, the leaves are coming down. So it can move the leaves of the tree. And here also you can see that air is moving. Okay, so normally this type of image can be seen during the time when it is going to rain, or when heavy storms are going to occur. Okay, so we are going to discuss about the type of air, moving air called wind, and the types of wind, different types of air. Okay, so what is wind? Moving air is called wind. Now can you see wind? No, we cannot see wind, but we can feel wind when it blows around us. So we cannot see wind or we cannot see air, but we can feel it. When can we feel it? When it blows around us. So here in these 2 images you can see or you can feel the movement of the wind. Okay, now what are the different properties of wind? Okay, what is wind? Moving air is known as wind. Can you say some examples for moving air? The air coming from the air coolers and the air coming from the fan. They are all moving. Okay, we can experience it, we can feel that. Now suppose if it is going to rain, when you walk you can feel cool air coming. And if you go to the beach side or coastal areas, there you can feel the cool air. Okay, so air can be classified into different types. So moving air is known as wind, and the wind has got a number of properties. It has got 3 properties. How many properties does wind have? It has got 3 properties. The first one, see in this image you can see that the tree is moving to this side. It is swaying to this side. The leaves of the tree is swaying to this side. Okay, why does it sway like that? Because some air is coming from this side, some wind is coming from this side, and due to that wind the tree's leaves and branches are going to that side, the opposite side. So the wind is from this side, and due to the action of wind the tree is swaying to the other side. Okay, so we can say that wind has direction. So wind has direction. What do you mean by direction? Direction means the path, the way in which something can move. It can be called as a path. For example, vehicles are traveling through the road. Okay, suppose they want to go to a particular place, they have to take turns. Maybe it is to the left side or maybe it is to the right side. So they have to change the direction of the car and go in that particular path. So likewise, this wind moves in a particular path, or we can say that wind has direction. Okay. Now see the second image. What happened here? You can see that the tree has broken down. That is, you can see the upper part of the tree has broken and fall off. Okay, there are two parts of the tree now. How it occurred? In the case of heavy air or heavy wind, what happens? Kodunkaattu, we say in Malayalam Kodunkaattu. What happens? The houses, the trees, they all can be destroyed. That is, they can be in this way. Okay, they can be seen in this way. Suppose during this heavy rains and all, what happens? There will be wind, heavy wind, and maybe the roofs of certain houses. If the houses are having asbestos sheet and all, this sheet and all can flew off. Okay, and they can be flown off, and trees can fall down like this. Okay, it occurs in our place also. So what happens here? The wind has got some action on these things. That means it is moving with a speed. Have you heard the term speed? When you travel in the car, your father will be driving with a particular speed, isn't it? What is speed actually? Speed says whether an object, whether a vehicle is moving fast or is moving slow. Okay, so speed has some connection with the fastness of things. So speed says that whether something is fast or slow. Okay, so here wind has speed. If the speed of the wind is high, very high, what happens? Roofs of houses can be blown off, trees can fall down, trees can be broken down. So many destructions can happen. In newspapers and all, you might have heard about different Chudalikat, isn't it? We say tornadoes, so many terms, names of different tornadoes are given in the newspaper. What happened? People die of, so many destructions and all happen. So why is that happening? Because that wind has got high speed. So wind has speed. Okay, the first one is wind has direction. Wind moves in a particular path. So when it is in this way, the trees move to that side. When the wind is moving with high speed, what happens? Trees can break down. Okay. Now the third one, wind has force. What is force? Suppose you want to lift a heavy box. What do you need? You need to apply some force on that, isn't it? You need to have energy so that you can lift that box. That means we have to exert some force on that. Okay, so like that, this wind comes with high force. Force in Malayalam means Shakti. So the wind comes with high force, and if it is coming with high speed and high force, these type of destructions can happen. So there are three properties of wind. Which are they? Wind has direction, then wind has speed, and wind has force. So we will see it in detail in the coming slides. Okay, let me ask you one question. What is wind? Moving air is known as wind. How many properties does wind have? It has got three properties. Now, what is written here? D-I-R-E-C-T-I-O-N, direction, or we can say direction. So you can see two images here. What do you see in the first picture? You can see some clothes are hanging on a string. For what purpose? We are drying the clothes. So these clothes are getting dried. Now when we are drying the cloth, what happens? When the cloth is wet, in that cloth it is full of water. So when we place this cloth here for drying, due to the heat of the sun, what happens? The water in the clothes goes down here. So if we place that wet clothes here, initially we can see water dripping from the clothes. Now see the second picture, you can see something coming from this chimney. Here this is a building, it has got a roof. Do you remember the term roof before? Roof protects the house from stray animals and from all sorts of danger. Okay, it protects us from heat, cold and rain. Now this is the roof, and on the top of the roof you can see is one particular thing. What is that called? It is called chimney. What is coming out from the chimney? You can see smoke. What do you mean by smoke? We say puga. So smoke is coming out from the chimney. Now is it moving in the top in an upward way, or in a downward way, or in a side way? You can see that smoke is moving in this direction. That is, it is flowing through the or it is passing through the left hand side of the chimney, not to that side, or not going up, or not, it is not going down. So you can see that here the smoke is having a direction. Okay, so this water, if the water is coming down from the wet clothes, it goes down, it doesn't go up, it goes down only, and that smoke is coming to the sideways. It is not going down, or it is not going any other way. So from that we can understand that wind has direction. Actually, wind always move in one direction at a particular time. So whenever there is air, this air moves only in a particular direction, only in one direction it moves. Now the examples are drying of clothes, smoke coming out of the chimney. Okay, actually these are following a particular direction. So remember the first property, wind has direction. Now coming to the second property, it is speed. I already told that speed says whether an object is fast or slow. So speed of the wind shows how fast the wind moves. So we know that moving air is known as wind. Wind can have different properties. First one is direction, second one is speed. So if the speed of the wind, that is if the wind moves very fast, what happens? Lot of destructions can occur. But if it is slow, we feel very cool. So the speed of the wind will vary in different places. I told you about beach. When you go to beach side, when you go for a walk, or when you go to see the sunrise or sunset and all, how do you feel? You can feel the cool air coming from different sides, isn't it? You feel very comfortable. So that in that case speed is very low. That is, we have only very small speed for the wind. And in coastal areas also the same thing, we feel very comfortable. The wind is very slow. Do you like to go to beach? Yes, isn't it? All of you enjoy going to beach, but nowadays we are not allowed in beaches. Okay, now I told you about the wind that is moving in a slow speed. So the gently moving air, that is the wind that moves in a slow speed, is called a particular name, that is called breeze. I repeat, breeze. So what is breeze? Gently moving air is called breeze. So the wind which moves in a slow speed is known as breeze. Okay, so the wind which is moving in a slow speed is called breeze. So what about the wind that is moving with high speed? That is called storm. Okay, so strong wind is called storm. So strong wind is called storm. What is the Malayalam word for storm? Yes, it is Kodungat. So slow wind is known as breeze and strong wind is known as storm. Now at times this wind is accompanied by three friends. Which are those three friends? Yes, it is thunder, lightning and rain. So we can feel that, isn't it? When you are at home, or when you are when you are traveling to some places and all, sometimes suddenly it starts raining. That time there will be high wind, wind is there, lightning is there, thunder is there, and together with that rain also is there. So wind is accompanied by lightning, thunder and rain. Okay, see this picture, children. Here, the first picture, you can see a nice place, isn't it? So you can see water here. So what will be the wind here? It will be very cool, it will be very pleasant. So what is that called? It is called breeze, and the speed will be very less, slow only. Okay, so slow wind or gently moving air is present here in this place. What about the second one? Here you can see thunder, isn't it? Thunder and lightning is there. You can see this is the lightning, and here you can see clouds are dark. That means it's raining. Okay, it's going to rain, and there will be thunder, lightning, etc. So that time, how will be the speed of the wind? Speed of the wind will be very fast. So in some cases, storm also can occur there. Okay. So in this slide we discussed about speed of the wind. So for in that you have to remember about breeze and storm. Gently moving air is called breeze, whereas strong winds are called storms. Okay. Now let us see the third property of wind, that is force. I already told you that in some cases when the wind is having high speed, what happens? A lot of destructions can occur. So this wind is moving in a direction, it has got high speed and it has got greater force. Okay, it has got much force. So such forceful wind helps things move easily in the same direction with less effort. In your textbook you can see some pictures. A boy moving in a cycle. Suddenly when the air is having a lot of speed, that is when wind blows fast, what happens? It will slow down the moving things in the opposite direction. So the wind is coming from this side, and what happens? The things moving in one particular side will be slowed down. And sometimes what happens? More effort means you have to put more effort, has to be made to move things forward. So the only thing is that when the wind is having high force, things can move very fast. And sometimes you can see that when it is raining and all, when there is high speed wind, what happens? If you have an umbrella in your hand, that will turn inward during strong winds. Have you experienced that before? The umbrella will turn the other side, and it is very difficult to bring it to the proper position. So the result is that this forceful wind helps things to move easily in the same direction, and we do not have to put much effort on that. Now here in this picture you can see that there are houses and trees that get blown off during strong winds. See the picture here, and the house is shown in different images, okay, different sections. The first one, it is like this. Second one, again, what happens? The smoke is moving. Again in the third picture you can see that the leaves of the tree moves in another direction. The smoke is again moving, and coming to the last one, what happens here? You can see the roof of the house is getting destructed. The tree is falling down. Again here, lot of destructions. The house is destroyed, roof and all gone, tree broke down, and here you cannot see anything at all. The last picture. So what happened here? Due to the speed of the wind, due to the force of the wind, that house got destroyed completely, and the tree also fell down and it broke into pieces. So from that we can understand that wind has got high force. So if the force is less, there will not be much problem, but if it is blowing with high force, what happens? There will be destructions. That is why in newspaper you can read about the destruction caused during these heavy storms. We say, what is the Malayalam word for storm? Kodungattu. Okay. So let us repeat. Forceful wind helps things move easily. In which direction? In the direction in which they move. And it slows down the things moving in the opposite direction. So when the wind is blowing strongly, what happens? Sometimes if the thing is moving, something is moving, it can be slowed down. So in your textbook the picture is showing that the boy in the cycle is unable to move the cycle forward. Now the example of umbrella turning inward during the strong winds, and in the last one you can see the destruction of the house and the tree due to the forceful wind that has blown. Okay. Now let us see the different uses of wind. We spoke about the properties of wind, and now we are going to discuss about the different uses of wind. Do you like to fly kites? Yes or no? Yes, you all like to fly kites. Now, will the kite fly if there is no air? No, it will not fly. So, wind helps us to fly kites. Now, have you seen boats sailing in the sea and ocean? Sailboats? Yes, isn't it? So, in that case, if there is no wind, will it flow properly? No, it will not flow. So, now if we feel very hot, what happens? We start sweating. Suppose when you switch on the fan, what happens? Cool air comes and we feel comfortable. So, wind can keep us cool. So, what are the different uses here? It keeps us cool on hot days. So, wind keeps us cool on hot days. It also helps in flying kites. You can see the kites flying here. In this image you can see there are a number of colorful kites. They are flying high. Only if there is sufficient wind or if there is sufficient air, the kites will flow easily. Otherwise the kites will not fly, it will come down only. Okay. Now what is the third use? It helps yachts and sailboats sail on seas and oceans. You know what is sea and you know what is ocean. Sea means kadal and ocean means samudram, that is a number of seas together. Okay, so you have seen boats, yacht and sailboats. Boat means what you have seen. Yacht, the Malayalam word for is pai vanji. Okay, pai kappal. So these things sail due to the action of wind. Now the wind also helps the clouds move from one place to another in the sky. Suppose it is going to rain, you can see the clouds moving, isn't it? Have you noticed that? The clouds start moving. So only if there is wind, the clouds can move from one side of the sky to the other. Now, what is the last use? Yes, we all have seen new plants. How do these new plants get formed? The new plants get formed from the seeds. Now, due to the wind, due to this wind, what happens? The wind can carry some seeds from one place to another. So, the wind carries some seeds from one place to another, and that helps in the growth of new plants. So, only if there is wind, the seeds get carried from one place to another. Okay, so due to the when the birds and all, they pick the seeds, they go fly and go and put it somewhere else, and then new plants start growing from the seeds, and wind also carries the seeds from one place to another. So likewise new plants form. Okay, so let us revise the uses of wind once again. It keeps us cool on hot days. It helps in flying kites. It helps yachts and sailboats sail on seas and oceans. It helps the blades of windmill rotate to produce electricity. See the first picture. You can see what is this? This is a windmill. Windmill means Kattadi Yantram. Okay. So have you seen this before? Have you seen it originally? What happens? This keep on rotating. No? Only if there is wind, this keep on rotating, and from that we can produce electricity, that is current can be produced. So these are windmills. So only the wind can help the blades. Blades means the leaves of this windmill. Kattadi leaves. See the fan. How many blades does a fan have? The fan has got 3 blades, and some fan has got 4 or 5. Okay, so here the blades of the windmill will rotate due to the action of wind, and likewise we can produce electricity. Now the wind also helps the clouds move from one place to another in the sky. And the last one is it carries some seeds from one place to another. So this helps new plants to grow. So these are the different uses of wind. So in simple way we can say, if you want to fly kites, we need wind. If you want to sail boats, we need wind. If you want to produce electricity, we need wind. And if you want to be cool, we need wind. And if you want to get rain, the clouds should move. If the clouds should move, what happens? Wind should be there. So for all these purposes, we need wind. So wind is very important. So that's all about wind in this lesson. We revised about what is wind. Moving air is known as wind. Wind has got 3 properties. Which are they? Yes, wind has direction, wind has speed, and it has also force. It also has force. Now what are the different uses of wind? We just discussed, isn't it? So wind is useful and some cases it is destructive. Now let us see some fill in the blanks. Fill in the blanks. First one, moving air is called dash. What is the answer? Answer is wind. Second one, wind blowing at a gentle speed is called dash. Wind moving at a gentle speed, that is slow moving wind, that is called breeze. Answer is breeze. B-R-E-E-Z-E. Now the third question, wind blowing at high speed is called dash. What is the answer? Yes, it is the storm. S-T-O-R-M. Now fourth one, dash are formed by the action of wind. Dash are formed by the action of wind. It is given in your textbook in that separate column. Answer is sand dunes. Sand dunes. Sand dunes means manal titta. So in certain places, especially in deserts and all, due to this wind, usually there will be the sand wind only, manal cut. So due to that, what happens? There will be this, the sand and all will be piled up in heaps, and that is known as sand dunes, manal titta. Now fifth one, wind has dash properties. How many properties does wind have? Wind has got 3 properties. Now the last one, the properties of wind are dash, dash and dash. What is the answer? Yes, first one is direction, second one is speed, and the third one is force. So these are the 6 fill in the blanks questions. So the answers of these words, that is the answers of these questions, these words, the spellings you need to learn, write and study in your rough book. Now let us see the question answers. So these questions and answers you need to copy down in your EVS notebook. The first question, what is wind? What is the answer? Moving air is called wind. I repeat, moving air is called wind. Now the second question, write a difference between breeze and storm. Yes, what is the answer? Wind blowing at a gentle speed is called breeze. I repeat, wind blowing at a gentle speed is called breeze. And the second point is wind blowing at a high speed is called storm. I repeat, wind blowing at a high speed is called storm. Now the third question, how does wind help new plants grow? Answer is wind carries some seeds from one place to another. This helps new plants to grow. I repeat the answer, wind carries some seeds from one place to another, and this helps new plants to grow. So there are 3 question answers. These question answers you have to copy down in your EVS notebook. Fill in the blanks questions also can be copied down, and you need to learn the spellings by writing and studying in your rough book. So that is the last chapter in term 1. See you again in the live session. Okay, that's all. Bye.